Today we are in our math books on page 253. We are going to be learning about area. Area is the space within a region. It is measured in square units. If labels are not given, use units as the label. So here you see a rectangle that's green. Area, to find the area, that means the space that's inside. How much area is in this rectangle? And you're going to do your length times your width. So in order to do your length times your width, this is your length, this is your width. How many units do we have for length? We have 1, 2, 3 units. So your length equals 3. And how much is on your width? 1, 2. Your width equals 2. So in order to find the area of this rectangle, we would say our length times our width, which is written out here. Our length is 3 units, our width is 2 units, and that equals 6 units total. So you're going to be working on this page. You're going to be doing all of your problems 1 through 10. On your first 4, it says write a multiplication equation to find the area. Well, our multiplication equation is going to be the length times the width. So if this is your length and this is your width, then how much is in your length? Let's count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this area is going to equal to 9 times how much is your width? Your width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 times 7. So if that is your multiplication problem, then what is your answer? 9 times 7. So your area, and I've got to write over to the side because I'm running out of room, area equals 63 units. This is how you solve number 1. You're going to do number 2 the same way. Now, you'll be using a pencil, not a big fat marker, so you'll probably have more room to be able to write your answer. Just make sure that you are boxing in your answers. If you do not have room, you can always move to a piece of loose leaf paper in your binder. You're going to be writing a multiplication problem for number 3, your length times width, and for number 4. So let me go back to this rectangle. If this is your length it's going across, that means if they wrote it down on the bottom, this would be your length also. The ones that are going across are your length. The up and down, that's going to be your width. Now, I'm going to erase my paper because we're going to talk about the next section, which is complex area. In order to talk about the complex area, whenever they already have it written out like this, it confuses me. So what I did to explain it better to y'all is I wrote it on a piece of loose leaf, my notebook. Can y'all see it here? Yes. I'm going to leave the definition showing. Complex area. Complex area is found by dividing the larger shape into smaller shapes and then finding the area of each shape. Combine the areas found. So if this is your shape right here, let's pretend like this is all shaded in, it's one color. And we have 6 feet, 6 feet, 3 feet, 3 feet. It's a weird looking shape and it's not clear. So what you're going to have to do is divide it, and we could divide right here to make this be 2 different shapes. So if I made that be 2 different shapes, then I have one shape that's 6 feet by 6 feet, and then I have a smaller shape that is 3 feet by 3 feet. Once I divide it, this weird looking shape, into 2 smaller shapes that I can work with, now I can find the area. Area equals length times width. So let's find the area of this first shape. Area is going to be 6 times 6. So your area on this first shape is going to be 36. And this is in feet. And then this area is going to equal length times width, which is 3 times 3. So this area equals 9, and that's also in feet. So I found the area of the big box and the little box. If I smushed them both together, you would get this original shape. Now that I found the area of both sides, I have to add them together. So your area is going to equal 36 plus 9. So if you add that over to the side, 36 plus 9, 9 and 6 is 15. Carry my 1. 3 and 1 is 4. You get 45 feet. That is your answer for the area of this shape. Now, this is what they were showing you in your book. I just like to show it to you whenever I have to draw it out. That way you can see it firsthand without seeing all the answers here. So they came up with their 36 plus their 9 feet, and then it's 45 feet, and it's squared. Sorry, I forgot to add that to there. 45 feet squared. So whenever you're finding the area, it's going to be squared. You have to do it by 2 because it is a shape. So whenever you're working through number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, remember that you have to cut off the weird parts to make smaller shapes that you can work with. So number 6, you would divide that right there. Get you a scratch sheet of paper, draw it out again. On number 7, you would divide it here. On number 8, that's pretty clear and even. On number 9, you may want to divide it this way, or you may want to divide it right here, divide it right here. There's different options on how you can divide that. Then on number 10, that's pretty clear and clean. So decide how you want to divide your shapes. This one's going to be a little more tricky. My next video, I'm going to be working it with you. That way we can go over the answers and how we solved them. So stay tuned for that next video, but I want you to go ahead and try your best. Try to figure it out. It is okay if it seems hard. It's okay if it seems challenging. That means you're learning something new. So go ahead and do your best. Comment with any questions you may have. That way I can address them in my next video.